Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube tarot channel. This is going to be the bonus birthday reading, belated, for the sign of Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I've already laid out all the cards here. Oh wait, I'll have to pull your Archangel Oracle card at the end. But I'm using the Psychic Tarot with the Morgan Greer Tarot Clarifying, okay? There were let me think. There were a couple notes like before I was starting. One, you guys have shown up I filmed the Sagittarius bonus birthday reading earlier today, this morning. I feel like Capricorn energy, devil energy, okay, came up in that reading as well. It also came up in the every other day card reading that I posted to Instagram Live, okay? So if you have Sagittarius placements, or if you're interested in looking at the every other day live card reading, do go check those out, okay? The Lover's energy as well as the Sun energy also coming up in those readings as well, okay? So really interesting overlaps happening here. Anyway, let's jump into it, okay? You have at the heart of your reading the number 2, spiritual union. This is not explicitly the Lover's card of this deck. It kind of reminds me of 2 of Cups, okay? So it could be talking about a spiritual or soulmate connection here. Could definitely be romantic, but it doesn't have to be. It could be friendship, could be a family relationship, could be like a new family member, like a baby being born or something, or it could be a partnership, okay? But really connected here, you can see with the imagery there on the card. I'm getting a lot of heart chakra energy off of this card, Capricorns, okay? And again, that's coming up at the heart of your reading here. Clarifying that card, you have the Judgment card. This can be earth energy, like you specifically, Capricorn, Taurus is what I get off of this card. And at the bottom of the Psychic Tarot, after I laid all the cards out, we also had the Judgment card, okay, which is in this deck known as the card of truth, but it's also the Judgment card here. To me, this is like following and honoring your truth, okay? Making a judgment to follow and honor your truth, which to me, perhaps that leads to some kind of spiritual union or connection. In the Sagittarius reading, and in the every other day card reading, it was like an energy of, you know, if you're already like in a couple situation, for example, of taking it to the next level, okay, some sort of commitment or engagement, something like that. could also be like adding an additional family member here to your family, as I'm just seeing, like, you know, looks like mother, father, child. Obviously, you know, that's just the imagery on the card, but some sort of variation like that, okay? All right. I'm going to talk about your past first, okay? Because we have the 3 of Swords coming up at the bottom of the deck of the Morgan Greer here, okay, in reverse. Getting over past heartbreak, betrayal, pain, could also be like the literal passing of a person or of people, okay? Things that really caused you grief, heartache, pain again. Okay, and you have the High Priestess energy here at the bottom of the deck, being very connected to your intuition. I feel like that's helping you to avoid any such energies, okay? Anything that's going to, especially anyone or anything that is going to betray you, okay, or betray your trust or your loyalty, okay? You may have been sort of susceptible to that in the past, but I feel like you're really learning to overcome that. With the Suffering and Silence, the number 9 can represent completions, ending of old cycles, beginning a new cycle, okay? And that's coming up in the past. So I mentioned this in the Sagittarius reading as well, and also for you Capricorns, I feel like this could be energy that you've already experienced, okay? That's more past looking for you, or it could be more present, like you could be going through this right now, or it could be more future facing, okay? But you have Suffering in Silence here, okay? To me, this often denotes some feeling of strength, okay? Like, again, almost like, I'm almost getting a little bit of like the word martyrdom, okay? Like taking on a lot upon yourself and not really showing to other people what it is that you are carrying here, okay, for better or for worse. You have the Queen of Cups, clarifying that card. This deck, I know I need a new one. This card is so beat up. Queen of Cups here is talking about tapping into your emotions. You might have water energy prominently in your chart, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, or you may be dealing with Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, or have dealt with Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio in the past, okay? In your future looking placements, you have partnerships and alliances, okay? The number 3. I am getting like a little bit like 3 of Cups energy off of this. Celebration, okay, success, also a little like 3 of Pentacles energy, collaboration, working together, starting new projects, perhaps with new people. There's a lot of new energy here. Again, to me, it's a result of like a heart-centered or heart chakra opening here, really opening up and following your internal passion. Okay, clarified here with the Sun card. Could represent Leo energy. All right, in the Sagittarius reading, and I'm picking up on it here as well, could be someone or something returning from your past, okay? Could be a person, again, a fire sign person, or Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I mean, they could be any sign, but this is a fire sign card here, the Sun. Could also be something returning from your past, like let's say a past hobby that you really enjoyed during childhood, and maybe this is something new that you're going to be working on with someone else, okay? So below you have the Power, which is the Strength card. Okay, also indicative of Leo energy, and you have the number 8 there, which often reminds me of the month of August, okay? Leo season. You have the Strength coming up in reverse. I don't really read reversals for this deck, so to me, this is just saying there's an emphasis here on this message. I feel like there's an internal strength that you're being called upon, okay? And again, this really came up in the every other day card reading that I did for the entire collective for this week. This really came up earlier. It's like a quiet strength, okay? But really following, like really understanding, I guess, not following, really understanding your own power and capability, okay? And you have the Lovers card, could be Gemini energy coming up here, clarifying that Strength card here. Okay, so again, could be talking about a spiritual soul mate connection here, soul ties, okay? Again, could be romantic, or it could be a relationship with a family member, could be an air sign, or again, a fire sign. Lots of fire energy, kind of both, lots of air and fire energy coming up in your reading, okay? So yeah, it could be a family member, could be a friend, could be someone that you work with here, but this is suggesting, like, the reason why it feels more like romance is, again, because there's a lot of passion involved. So let's say this is a business related endeavor. This is like you meet someone, okay, and you find out that you each have like this really quirky, like niche hobby, okay, that you both really can like nerd out and geek out over. You meet this person and you're like, wow, like I never thought I would meet anyone else like who was interested in something like that, who would be interested in pursuing a business like that. And it's really just what's the word for it? Like when something's just sort of like meant to be or meant to happen, whatever. Serendipitous, is that it? But yeah, it's like that's like the level of kind of passion that we're talking about here, okay? So that's why I'm getting feelings of romance, but it doesn't have to be. But if it's not, it's like, this is not like your mediocre thing. It's not like you're like, I could take it or leave it. It's like, no, this is something you're very passionate about here, okay? I do feel like, okay, so now Capricorns, we need to talk about what's crowning you, because you have deception and envy here, which is actually Aquarian energy, okay? So either this can be, I'm getting this two different ways. There is either perhaps a air sign, okay, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius around you. Doesn't have to be an air sign, but it's like this person is coming from an air-based energy. So that is to say that they're coming a lot from the mind. I don't want to use the word logically, because I actually don't think that they're really thinking logically in this situation. But yeah, it's either like someone, either an air sign or someone who's just coming from a very mental aspect, okay, who, and this person could be from your past, by the way, okay, who is looking at you with deception and envy. And that's because they actually don't quite understand the suffering and silence. They don't understand the sort of internal strength and fortitude and resilience that you have had to have. My gosh, my speech is getting so hard. Mercury retrograde is so very clearly on the horizon. It's not even funny. We'll see how these February love readings go. But they don't see like how much internal strength it took for you, because again, you sort of kept a lot of things close to the chest or close to the vest and didn't really show or express what it exactly it is that you were going through, what you were suffering from here. Okay, so I feel like as you sort of come out the other side of that, okay, as you get your karmic justice or judgment here, there may be a person or people around you who are sort of looking at you deceptively or enviously because they want what you have, but they are not willing to go through what you've had to go through to get there. All right. And so in that sense, if it's an external energy, I feel like you're needing to really guard yourself from this energy. Again, imagery and like messages that came up in the Every Other Day card reading earlier today about needing to be discerning, okay, about who and what you work with. And with the Mercury retrograde approaching, really taking your time in terms of what it is that you're working on, right? Unless there's an absolute need to do something, launch something, sign something, etc., I really would encourage that you use, really the next month, okay, let's say 4 to 6 weeks, okay, and this is like not just for you Capricorns, this is like for everyone, to really think about the direction that you're going to go into and to not jump into anything new hastily, to not sign any contracts, again, unless you absolutely must, okay? Now, the other way that these cards can be read, Capricorn, because let's be frank, with this Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles here, it's very well possible that this is your energy, that this is you, okay? This is an earth energy with the Pentacles. So let me explain how deception and envy can be something that we're causing upon ourselves. Okay, I use this example sometimes with clients, but it's like, let's say, let's flip around actually the exact other situation. Maybe there was someone around you who's gone through a lot, or, and or who may be getting a lot. I say that because like we, sometimes can look at what other people have or what they've achieved and be like, oh, we want that. But we don't really realize what it took for that person to get there. And unless it's something we really want, we actually won't put in the effort, the time that's required to go and achieve that thing. Okay, if it doesn't really speak to us. So anyway, I digress. Anyway, so let's say there's like someone around you. Okay, let's say this is a car. Okay, you really want a certain kind of car, and your let's say not like your best friend or something, but maybe like your coworker, okay, they have a car and then they go out and get a new car, maybe the same one or something that's similar to your car, and you're like, what? I wanted that car. How dare so-and-so go and get that car, before I get the car, before I get my new car, whatever. And so what I explain to people is that if you are wanting and working towards something, okay, and you've put your intentions and your desires out there into the universe, okay? Whether it's through prayer, affirmation, or visualization, meditation, whatever, journaling, whatever it is that you use to employ to sort of commune with source and spirit and with the universe and to convey what it is that you want and you need. If you have said, I want X, Y, and Z, right? And then people around you start getting X, Y, and Z, but you respond with a jealous energy, okay? An energy that basically suggests that you deep down feel like you won't get or you don't deserve what it is that you're saying that you want, that all these other people are getting, then you're only serving to push that vibration away as opposed to attract it towards you. All right, so I think I wrote about this like on my Instagram stories the other day, but it's like, if you find yourself, you know, being openly or secretly, okay, jealous of other people's quote unquote wins, you just know that you are not helping to attract or promote those wins towards you either. You have to earnestly feel and celebrate other people's wins as well, and understand that by you being witness to it, by you being in the company of people who are also operating at that vibration, it's just an indicator that you too will get that as well. Just a matter of having patience and waiting for whenever is the right time for your blessing to be delivered, okay? So again, either someone else around you that you need to guard yourself from, or this is energy where you need to check yourself from being this way, okay? From, you know, from not being your true self, okay? Not like wearing a mask is almost what I'm getting here. And you can see like with the Knight of Pentacles, it's like almost like he's hiding behind this coat of armor. And here's the mask here with deception and envy. All right, Capricorn. So I think that's good for the tarot portion. Let's get your Archangel Oracle card. All right, I'm seeing clairaudience, Archangel Zadkiel. Notice the loving guidance you hear inside your mind or from other people. I had linked to a Stephen Nobel guided meditation that I really enjoy on the Sagittarius reading, and Archangel Zadkiel comes up in another reading that I really enjoy by Stephen Nobel as well. So I will link to that meditation as well in your reading, the other one. Both of them I actually also linked to on my website in a resources section. It's just like a collection of links, like things that I have found helpful or tools that I use. And of course, you can also book a reading with me on my website. I am offering 50% off relationship readings this month. And for your birthday, I know it's late, but I will still honor the 33% off discount for Capricorns for your birthday. Okay, if you want to book a personal reading and use that discount code. So it says, take back your power, Archangel Raziel. Use your God-given power and intention to manifest blessings into your life. I'm going to read from the book for that one. Okay, I'm also seeing peace. Peace comes from remembering that only love is real. I love that message. Peace comes from remembering that only love is real. Okay, take back your power. So again, use your God-given power and intention to manifest blessings in your life. You are a luminary, a sage, a wise one, a high priest, a wizard, and a supreme manifester. Now's the time to summon up your spiritual strength and power and put your authority into action. Lovingly and firmly transform your intentions into reality. Say prayers about your intentions and ask for guidance and signs to shape your manifestations to the highest possible level. Archangel Raziel's name means secrets of God, and this archangel will help you understand esoteric spiritual ideas and apply them in practical ways. Call upon Raziel to assist your alchemical work to turn ideas into gold. Thinking of the book The Alchemist there. I don't know if anyone's ever read that. Strongly recommend it. It's a great book. Okay, I'm also getting magician energy off of this, realizing that you have all of the tools that you need to create and manifest what it is that you want. In that way, I'm really feeling like Capricorns, like the only person who can stop you here is you, either by acting hastily and not using your discernment and your intuition appropriately here, okay, to guard yourself accordingly, or by being deceptive, not just with yourself, but with other people, okay, by being like secretly envious or jealous here. That's the only way you're really going to trip your own self up here. I feel like other than that, if you kind of just get out of your own way, okay, and if you struggle with like issues of jealousy, okay, or of deception, like look into that, look into why that is. When jealous feelings arise, really interrogate those feelings and find out why, where they come from at their root source. Only in that way will you be able to begin to suss them out and change your behaviors, okay? So again, if that's you, that's my advice. If this is not you, I think just, continue to, I feel like, you Capricorns are really good at sort of, sniffing out people, and getting to the bottom of like what people's true intentions and true colors are. So just continue to do that. So I'm going to close the reading down there. I hope you like this reading. If you do, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And again, I'll be back with love readings for the month of February. I forget where y'all exactly fall on the list, but you're somewhere on there. So do stay tuned for your February love reading, and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye.